Well, here we are. Good morning. At least the time the video is shot. Pouring down rain, but I'm going to shoot this sucker anyway. I got to go out to Kiawah Island, South Carolina. So it's going to be basically gated communities, that kind of thing. For some reason, they have some kind of drilling setup going on out there. And we're going to get to the job site. And I got to have permits to get in just from their own homeowner association. So kind of wild. Had some pieces, parts in here that I had to put in some kind of box just to kind of contain it. I put like several hundred pounds of tarps on top of everything and mashed it all down. It's that way it has some kind of top or lid to it, and nothing has moved. I've got most of the pieces. The way they were doing it on the job site, it was muddy as hell. As you can see, there's still a lot of stuff all over the product. These are all caged totes of drill pipe, so didn't have to worry about hurting the cages, but I want to show you what I did. Everything is, it has a bulkhead, so we didn't worry about anything with sliding or anything like that. But I wanted to make sure that this sucker was not going to move. All these pieces had a slot, and I put a chain straight through, fed all three of these little girder pieces with a chain of its own. That way I know for a fact there's no physical way in hell this stuff's coming off. I put a couple of straps over the top of it, and everything was really super smooth on the edge. I checked everything, and this was already beat to crap and bent, and so I still had to put a strap right there. That's just the way it all worked out. These are the lifting points, and they're all pinned in real good. You want to check all that stuff. The dunnage, there's so much weight on it, I didn't worry about it moving, but I'll show you the next piece down here that I did have to do some toenail nails with it just to make sure. But I put a lot of stuff on here, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys got to see this one. There's a lot of stuff on here, so I'm not worried about any movement. The biggest problem was there will be no worry about sliding because I got chains everywhere and it would catch. So that's why I put 4 on there for control. There's definitely covered the rule of having the securement within so many feet. We didn't worry about that. I probably got more than I'm supposed to have by 50% or better, but that's fine. That's just me. You guys know me by now. If you're new to my channel, then you'll understand. This is the other piece. Now I know I did some of them a little backwards, dyslexic as hell, but the thing was I wanted to control this piece, and I did toenail the boards. You can see the nails over there. You see the nails here. And I always turn the nail upside down, tap it with a hammer, dull the point, and then drive the nail, because it's an old carpenter's trick, so it won't split the wood or as bad. So I learned that many years ago. This piece has been good and well controlled. I went through some hell roads last night, just trying to do a short route as best I could. But this piece of stainless is $12,000. So everything is within the first 5 feet, both ends, but I wanted to make sure there was plenty of control. And I should have went and took one of them and went over the top, and that's all on me. That people helping, no excuse, but I just went through it and make sure that it would stay. Most of the stuff you just have to watch. When you get it, you want to make sure that there's on this particular type, everything's formed and welded together, so there's no problem. Make sure there's no other loose pins or any of that kind of stuff. This pipe is not going anywhere, and I didn't have to worry about toenailing here because there's so much weight on them, and they were just using short pieces. These are not full length, and some of this was sticking out, so they had to bump it and get it all inside the rail. I just told them we got to do that. So from what I can understand looking through here, You know, there's no problem there. It's not coming out. It does not matter what kind of pressures you put on it. It's not going anywhere. And I cleaned out most of the mud, but most everything that's on the middle there, it would fall away. All the stuff that was on the side, and we hit some pretty good rain. I didn't worry about it. I just cleaned it off at the job site, and it was a well drilling job site. It's all mud and crane mats. If you ever seen the crane mats on the ground, all mashed in. There's splinters, stuff everywhere, hazards everywhere, that kind of thing that you have to worry about. And you can see you got sides on both boxes. I'm getting pretty soaked out here, but everything is, they're just small pieces inside, and I wanted to make sure they're all like part of their snatch block, I think is what it is, and collars and stuff like that. Probably not the correct terminology because I'm not a well driller, but I've only heard the terms used by other people that do that kind of work, and I just assume that might be what it is, but it's not very heavy. Each one of these tubs is 2,500, 3,000 pounds, so there's maybe 9. I maybe have 12,000 pounds total when you think about it. So it's I don't have any problems on any grades, and it's soaking wet here in Virginia, and I have to bit down to probably stage in North Charleston. I know of a place I can go and I can camp, so I have to get up in the morning early, make contact, and then meet with the people, and that way we can get squared away and get in there, and then we'll get back into a spot where they can offload me, and we should be in good shape. I'm gonna get in here and get dry. I hope you guys like this one, and we'll see you on the road. You got the back again, but so what are you doing? Are you the parking police? No? Okay, well, I'll check on you when I come out of my shower. But just remember, you know, you're going to have to find a tree. 'Cause I don't want you to get squished. Because you're an awful young one. You don't even have your full flight feathers, do you? Yeah, well, you can hang out here and rest, but you have to keep squawking for Mom, because maybe she can come down there and show you where you're supposed to go. But if you've already been kicked out, then dude, you're on your own, but we're going to help you get over to a tree. Yeah, I know. I'm hungry too. Well, that's okay. Well, I hear some other squawking, so somebody's answering you. Look for them. There you go. You found them. Good deal. Pretty wild, huh? That's about 18 inches away from the bird. It's awful young, so just want to make sure. But there's plenty of them up in the trees up here. It was an awful young bird, so I was hoping it would find more of its kind. Yeah, there we go. There's some that just flew off over in there. So that's pretty cool. Well, all's well that ends well, right?